Hello folks and welcome to Mars Horizon, the demo. Doing lots of demos at the moment because of the Steam Game Festival. But Mars Horizon is a game where you lead a major space agency and you guide, like, your space agency to Mars eventually. In a sort of strategy simulation game where you sort of it's not quite Kerbal Space Program, but it's you're competing against two other space agencies and trying to get people to Mars, I think the end game is Mars, to go into orbit, first person to orbit. You're doing the entire space program from the beginning to Mars. And this game has also been made with, I believe, support of the European Space Agency, the ESA. So yeah, you can start off, you immediately start to build, you pick your space agency. So you can play as the ESA, the European Space Agency, which has a bonus to joint missions, has an increased chance of joint missions generating, has a plus 50% science bonus for diplomatic relationships, and a plus 5% payload reliability. You can play as the Russian Space Agency, the civilian branch of the Russian Space Agency, because I think most of Russia's space agency is military. It's part of the military. Invalid launch windows become suboptimal launch windows, no support lost for failed missions, and minus 50% astronaut cost and hiring upkeep. You can play as NASA as well, which is the civilian American space program, where you get a bonus, you double support bonus for the top 3 milestone ranks. So the first, if you're one of the first, which I think is weird because you will always be one of the top 3 surely, because there are only 3 people competing, as far as I'm aware. Plus 1 level to all vehicle parts, and there's more contractors available. Because I am in Europe, I'm going to play as the ESA. Yeah, and we'll go from there, I think. Welcome, Director. This is the early preview of Mars Horizon. In this limited demo, you'll have access to the first era of the game, which takes you from launching your first satellite to sending your first human into orbit. The game will end once you've completed a human in space mission, or in January of 1966. Good luck in the space race. So we got about 10 years, give or take. Right. So time is standing still. Good. So, Earth. We're on Earth, so click on Earth. Challenge. Complete 3 milestone missions. Reward minus 25% buildings research costs for 6 months. Milestones. Requests. Before launching a payload into orbit, it is vital to test the agency's launch facilities with suborbital flights. These sounding rockets will carry an array of sensors and other experiments, but don't have the power to achieve orbit. 1 month planning has 1 phase. It's kind of puzzly to a certain degree. So this first era is first launch, artificial satellite, animal in space, satellite imaging of Earth, human in space. Anyway, let's plan our test launch. Select our vehicle. Our vehicle must be our standing rocket. The upper stage standing rocket, lower stage standing rocket, and the name of the standing rocket is a quasar, apparently. Yes, the standing rocket will be a quasar. It's a bit of a piddly name for a standing rocket, but quasar it is. 25% launch reliability. Determines the probability that the vehicle will launch without errors. Yeah, spaceflight isn't... 1957, we're not that used to spaceflight yet. It's not that successful. So we're carrying pretty much no additional load. We need a small landing pad, and it's only a suborbital thing. It'll take 1 month to build, and it'll cost us 80,000 credits. Because euros didn't exist at this point, yeah, so it wouldn't have been euros, it would have been... Oh, the mishmash that it is. To be fair, the ESA didn't exist at this point, I'm fairly certain. When was the ESA even set up? You can tell that the ESA made the game because the ESA wasn't around back then. The ESA was set up, not the Employment and Support Allowance, European Space Agency. When were you set up, ESA? You set up in 75. Okay, so we're currently 18 years before the start of the ESA, working as the ESA. Sure. Anyway, we'll build a vehicle. Unrevealed trait. Vehicle approved. You've spent the money. We'll back out. We'll cite our research as well, because we've got some research to do. Test mission launch. Artificial satellite. You can research the next mission. You can research buildings, research lab, rocket pad, spacecraft assembly. Because the moment we have a vehicle hangar, which we can do to make small vehicles, small launch pad. Rocket test pad will allow further and more rigorous vehicle engine tests, resulting in more reliable launches. The technological hub greatly improves scientific yields from missions, and the spacecraft assembly provides a clean room or environment for aid the development of complex mission payloads. Vehicles, sounding rocket. Ooh, we can get to pick our launchers. The Emerald booster. Launch pad required small, capacity 1 ton. Launch reliability 60, reliability per level 6. Build time is 2 months, costs 50,000. Or the Jupiter, which is capacity of 1.1 tons, more launch initial reliability, but less reliability per level. So at level 10, this will be... I'm assuming you get to level 10, this will be 85. At level 10, this will be 120. Also, way cheaper to build. Yeah, so Jupiter's derived from an ICBM. You know what? Let's go for this. Let's go for the long term of a dawn space flight. We're researching you. Cool. Active missions none. Base. This is our current base. We have our vehicle lab. We have our small launch pad. We have our HQ. Okay, can you move you like here? Okay, you can't. This is some kind of there are adjacency bonuses that we can use here. So we'll put you there. Ooh, it'll cost me money. Never mind. I haven't got the money to be spending right now. Diplomacy. So we are kind of neutral. Allied agencies provide a large boost to science. We get extra science from that as well. Friendly agencies will also provide the far greater contribution towards joint missions. So that's friendly and allied, I suppose. Reach allied status to gain access to their contractors. Red Giant, Martin Space Force, X-Star Avionics, Infinitus Interorbital, Keller Industrial, Ocon Orbital, and the Nova Corporation. Neutral. We have no idea about their stuff. Joint missions is unavailable in the demo. Oh, fine. Anyway, let's get next month. Emerald research complete. A small early liquid. Yep, you got the Emerald line. As rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight. Unlocked the moon. The moon is now unlocked. Well done, us. Right. Test launch. Vehicle complete. Ooh. We have additional +5 launch reliability, which means we're at 30% reliability now. Okay. We have to set up a launch time then. Right, so set more research up. We'll set up for the upper tier. That's because, again, higher initial, lower over time, or max distance Earth orbit. Okay, so Topaze cannot get us to the moon. But we're not really going to. We're going to kind of game it a little bit because we only have to get a human to space. So we're going to go for Earth orbit. We just need to set up the active mission. Right. Uncrewed mission? Nope. Training? We can't train yet. So let's set up a launch date. We can set here, but it's suboptimal. Minus 20% of launch reliability. So we've got to set it to April. They're not in this. I've seen. This is the demo version. I have seen the beta version of the game, which has a lot more functionality. The beta ends in moon landings, I think, and has a lot more things to be done there. And definitely in the beta, the other agencies are active. But yeah, so reliability training. We're only launching a suborbital. Surely there's more launch windows than this. Never mind. We'll launch in April. There's no upgrade available. Let's go. Select the date. Confirm mission setup. Launch is approved. Okay, well, months. Funding reviews in 11 months. Test launches in 2 months. Research should be coming soon next month. Yeah, okay, right. Next month. It is in March. Topaz research complete. Right. So, USA is launching test launch in 2 months. Russia is launching in 1 month, which means we're launching it. When are we launching? We can research a little bit more. We can research a rocket test bed so we can test our launches. It'll take a bit while. Anyway, so active missions. Hang on. Active missions. Can I see the calendar? I can't. I gotta scrap it. I don't want to scrap it. Mission progress. Okay, we're equal first, I think, at the moment because Russia's launching now. Is there a counter somewhere? Can I click on the counter? No. Requests. Yeah, I think we're equal first with Russia at the moment. We're slightly ahead. Right, so next event. Test launch is ready to launch. Well, okay. Optimal date. No training set. Well, we have no training, so let's just launch. Hope for the best. 30% chance of a successful launch. No, of a problem-free launch. That doesn't necessarily mean 70% chance we fail. 70% chance something goes wrong. We'll launch the mission. It's a rainy day. We shouldn't be launching on a rainy day. We should not be launching on a rainy day. That's not how this works. The air humidity is way too high. Obviously, it's raining. Terrible conditions. Oh god. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a... Wow. Reschedule the launch. That is so... Oh, I want to reschedule the launch, I think. We have a 23% chance that we just get scrapped completely. 67% chance, most likely we get some systems damage. It's a 10% chance that basically at least nothing goes wrong. If you want to research the launch, new conditions and launch events will generate on the selected date. I want to beat Russia though, because we have a 3/4 chance basically of at least being able to get into the air. So let's roll them bones and see how Nemo luck goes. Oh, the content's in French. Part of the ESA. We've launched. No immediate failures. Successful launch. Not necessarily 100% successful launch, but maybe we get... Oh my god, 3% chance! Yes, get in there! How awesome is that? I just rolled a 3%. Wow. My luck. Yeah, we get first test launch. We get additional influence, I think this. Influence? Mission rewards, 38 research for 1 month and 13 influence, but well done us. We're the first person to launch. Oh, we gotta go to the moon, do we? Lunar orbits mission. That's locked. I can't do that in the thing, I think, but very interesting. So we got a ton of research coming in next month. We're researching you. You'll be done. Earth. We need to research the artificial satellite mission as well. Anyway, we'll let the month go. Rocket test pad has been achieved. We can build it. They completed the test launch. Okay, let's need to research our next mission, which is the artificial satellite mission. Research that. At the same time, we'll build a rocket test pad. Now, you do not want... Okay, it has no... Can I put it... I can put it there and have some really nice synergies here. It requires build time of 3 months. It's gonna link up there. I can rotate it, but it gets vehicle cost goes down, launch probability goes up. If I do that, we get both of those. So I'll do that. Put it right there. Build that rocket test pad. At some point, you start to clearing up. Well, clearing out these things takes a lot of money. Clearing out these Tetris blocks. They are Tetris blocks, aren't they? Yeah. Actually, less. The square is Tetris block. Yeah. Yeah, the Tetris blocks. Okay. Anyway, we're researching. We have no active missions at the moment, so next month, 1 month at a time because of the artificial research happening. There you go. They just did a test. NASA just did the test launch, 3rd place. Right. So we did artificial mission. I think we need to research the. Hang on. Yeah, I can't because I can't do the mission without a payload. So I need to research a payload for this, which I can research by next month. Right, the Astro 2B, small cylindrical satellite carrying basic X-ray and cosmic ray detectors. Right, we got the Astro 2B research completed. We can research. We need to build spacecraft assembly, so it's gonna take us 2 months to get this done, I think. Rocket test pad complete next month. Yeah. Still waiting for the research to happen through. How's it doing here? Artificial satellite? Everyone's still basic, okay. Next month. Right, we have the spacecraft assembly plant, which I need to build. Right, spacecraft assembly plant. Can you put you down there? I cannot put you down there. I've got nowhere to put you down. Oh, great. Okay, I need to move you to there. It's going to cost me some money for this, but I need to do some moving here. Then I need to build a new building. Spacecraft. I love that building is instant. It costs 10,000 credits to just move a building. Okay. It'll take 3 months to build that, but this is basically giving us a ton of... Oh, this is the launch. Okay, the launch pad. Okay, I'm going to put the launch pad over there for a brief while. I'm wasting money here, but we're just learning as we go along. That's fine. I can put the test pad can be next to the HQ, but the launch pad can't. And that works there. Brilliant. Beautiful. Spent a lot of money doing that, but it'll be fine. Research. Mission control. Responsible for the critical phase of a mission. Monitoring initial commands of spacecraft. Backup power gen. In case of power loss. Minus 25% payload build cost. Okay. And the research lab increases our science in space. Well, let's get some more science in space. Next month, nothing happens. Earth. Requests. High test. Oh, I didn't see the test thing. Test launch. High altitude photography. Launch a standing rocket equipped with a 35mm camera to capture the coverage of the Earth. Plan the mission out. Okay, well, we need the research anyway, so we'll build a standing rocket. 1 month build time. Build the vehicle. Research lab complete. Okay, good. We built the rocket. Our current rocket. How was the build? No effect. Okay, standard build. Check the training. Okay, set. Yeah, but so we can start doing active. We got an active mission anyway. So training. We can set a training here to increase our bonus training per month. Launch date. You can launch now. We can launch now. We can launch in February. I get number 2. No, I want number 1. And completes in 1. Okay, that's fine. And back a bit. Back a bit. Base. We need to earn, don't we? We need to basically earn. Oh, I just did that. Wow, that was easy and quick. Research lab cost me 100,000. Okay, we need to spend a month anyway. Research. We're researching in. Eventually, we need to do animals in space and human in space, don't we? So what we'll research mission control. It'll take a long time to research anyway. Okay. Let next month. Okay, so if we're going to do this anyway, we might as well plan the launch date for next month. I'll get a +6 total bonus. We'll select the date. We'll confirm the mission setup. We'll launch next month, or 2 months' time. Okay, we got a funding review next month. Funding review. Oh, cool, we get more budget now. Yay! Next budget review is next January. Okay. Test launch, high altitude photography. Ready for launch. 47% reliability. Right, so let's see about this. It doesn't... You cool. Brilliant weather. Fantastic weather. Launch day ascendant. I'm assuming when you get started, like launching Saturn missiles and stuff like that, you get massive pads. Adequate conditions -4%. Overall reliability 43. We have a 43% chance of at least nothing happening, and an 86% chance of being able to launch. I'm happy with that. Let's launch. Oh. Don't know what the last bit says. It's A, French, and French, and B, it's radio garble. There's a little moment there where it was as tense as watching the launch from... Oh, sweet! There's a moment where it was as tense as... Because I watched the launch for the SpaceX Crew Dragon, and that was really fun. That was a really good watch. Yay! So we got a bunch of research next month. A bunch of money happening. Okay, we can do artificial satellite as well. We can start planning the mission for artificial satellites. If I can afford it. Can I afford it? Okay, payload for this mission is the observation, prototype. I can do standard ESRO, and observation has reduced payload reliability of increased observation modules. Prototype has reduced build costs but reduced payload reliability, so it costs 50,000. New cost 125,000 for increased power. We'll build a standard from there. Short range comms, planetary observation. There's additional power. There's additional prototype. That's additional planetary observation. Basically, when you get into space, I think the stages are like little puzzle missions. So I'll build a payload. Okay, build the payload. Are we even building the rocket yet? Okay, we're waiting to build the rocket, so next month. What's happening here? Test launch, requests, launch test, launch guidance system. Can I do it? I can't. I haven't got enough missile slots available. My mission's taken up by my current mission, so right. Mission control research complete. So I need to build my Okay, here we go. We got our ESRO 2B. Oh, okay. So reduced vehicle build time. Removal of faulty instrument will reduce the payload data's collection capabilities, yet should also simplify launch configuration requirements. Okay, well, next we will design our vehicle. How much money have I got? 217,000. Well, design a new one, because we can't, we're using that launch as a payload. The upper stage has to be that. It's going to be a Topaz upper stage. We've got a initial low launch reliability, but it'll get better in time. The booster stage is going to be a Emerald booster stage. 59% launch reliability. Name is the Azofi. Yeah, sure, why not? And we'll save that as the Azofi design. This is the Azofi, so you have the Azofi missions. Okay, confirm we can afford that. Build a vehicle with 98k. Okay, I want to be able to build the research base. So mission control. I can build a research lab. It takes 3 months. It's going to take 4 months. Okay, how much? 150k for that, 250 for that, 250 for that, 100k for that. How big are these? Do we know? That looks like it might be a 3x2. This might look like it's a 3x2 as well. It's a 3x2. I want to see. You get more science from space. You do not want to be by the labs. You want to be close to here. Again, so how big is that? That is 250 to clear. That's 150 to clear. That's 100. So I can put something over there as well. I'll put mission control back there. You know what? I'm going to put the research lab down. It'll take 3 months to build regardless, so put it there. Start building a research lab. Set research. Mission control. Astronaut training facility. Medium launch pad. Ares 2 to 4 not available in the demo. Sure. Right. We can get ourselves a better booster. Again, high original, so... And this is higher starting. Also double the price. Capacity 1 ton. You all weigh less than that anyway, so 40 plus 1, 75 plus 4. What's the... So hang on. Cheap and quick to build, whereas this is... So this is what? 49,000 as opposed to over 136,000 and 197,000. Your mass is also too big. You can't... Yeah, you can't do that, can you? If you want to launch Scout, can get launched from the Emerald, for example. You cannot launch Able or Star from the Emerald because of the thing. So I think we might build a... Yeah, I'll replace Able with Castor. Yeah, so we'll have one light launch, one light rocket, then we'll have one heavy rocket. Okay. You still all happy about this? So there's no seem to be no. I'm not sure how far away. Next month. Next month, complete casters online. And we also built a rocket. The Azophi 1 has been built. Yes, additional launch reliability. Beautiful. Set training and launch date. Okay. Do payload reliability or launch reliability. I'm going to go for payload reliability training, and we're going to go for. So they're launching then. So they're launching there. So we launch before them, or do we launch with them? Okay, so if we launch in July, we still get to go first. Okay, Russia's launch is in December. Wow, okay, they're quite far behind. So we'll launch in July then. We'll get a little bit more payload reliability training in. And we'll select the date. Confirm mission setup. We will launch before the Americans. Good. Good. And we shall research. So we want able or Zeus. You carry mass. You can carry 650, 600. Max distance to the moon. Max distance to Earth orbit. Yeah, missions are. If you go to mission, active missions, I can't see the actual mission choices. Blast. I guess we can go towards Pioneer. I want to finish up my launcher, so I'm going to go for the moon launcher just on the off chance that we have that. Okay, so research lab complete. Next turn. Research lab is online. Right. Able research completed, but now we're going for our mission launch, artificial satellite mission. Payload reliability training has happened well. Launch mission. Please be some good weather. Nope, it is raining. It is raining. Yeah, the rocket is still tiny. Whereas like a Saturn would be like up here or something like that. Still a tiny rocket. Saturn V. Okay. 40% launch reliability. 14% chance only of success, of total failure, so we will take the launch. We will take the launch. What I could have done is launched a month before and then had to be able to reschedule if anything happened. Come on. Come on, get up. Oh! Wow. We just lost our rocket. Well, I rolled really well twice, so I had to roll really badly once. Yeah, which means we definitely need to... Hang on, so missions-wise... Yeah, that's research. I don't care about research. Active missions. I've got to rebuild... Hang on. What? Did we fail the mission entirely? Oh, interesting. I need to research 2 of this lot. Research star as well then. Wow, really? Rocket science. After analyzing different launches, researchers have identified several improvements that may be made to improve your booster technology. Sometimes we learn more when things blow up. That's not how that works. Yeah, they got the first artificial satellite up. How do I still not have the ability to launch an artificial satellite? Oh, because I've still got a planet, right. It's, yes, yeah, I don't need to orbit the moon. Orbiting the moon is not relevant to me. Right. Blast it all. They got the first launch in. Right. Need to build an entirely new one now. Observation, prototype, power. Right. Select the payload. Build the payload. Take 2 months to build. Next event. Small, yeah, so the star research is complete. That's the American satellite orbiting Earth already, because blast them all. So we have Ariane 1, medium pad required, capacity 6.4 tons. The Atlas, 8 tons. The Atlas is, and this is the Delta, which is, so we have, it's the more expensive, so Medium, medium, medium. 6.4, 8, 6.6. So this is kind of like the biggest one. Yeah, how does it do size-wise? Mass is 6, mass is 6.4, mass is 6.6. So even the lightest one can carry everything. But you can't. So wait, Ariane can't carry Castor. That's the only thing. The Atlas is the big one. I'm gonna go for the Delta, I think, which is slightly cheaper, has a higher base launch reliability. It's slightly more complicated to build in 4 months. That's the trade-off there. And this goes Earth orbit, Earth orbit, Earth orbit. Okay, well we'll go for full Ariadne. You can go like build like mission control or research lab. Further increases basic research. Okay, astronaut training. Medium launch pad. Well, we've got time before we start doing things like that, so we're gonna go for. I'm gonna go for the Delta. I have decided. Right, ESRO 2B next time. Okay. What's the design process? Science reward goes down, but payload reliability goes up. I'll take that. Design our vehicle. We're going to reuse the design of the Azofi. This is now the Azofi 2. And 75% payload, 64% launch. Build that, please. It'll take 3 months to build. So set research. We'll get the Delta on Delta. So 80 plus 4-month build, 2-month build, 3-month build. So 2.23, so 2.3, 223, 267, and 121. Way cheap on the Castor. But I'm gonna go on the Delta. Let's stick for a full Delta launch. Next event. Funding review is gonna happen, and they're not gonna be that happy with me right now. +5 since previous budget. Yeah. A successful launch would have been nice, wouldn't it? Russia failed, I just read that very briefly. Okay, right. The Azofi 2 is ready. Increased payload reliability. Okay, so we have loads of increased payload reliability. We want to train our launch reliability. Or we can have science training to increase our science reward. Go for launch reliability, because let's have that. Let's get up Wayborn, and they've already succeeded, and Russia's nowhere near. Russia's nowhere near. Oh god. So we can launch in April. Give us as much time as possible to have the launch. You can go suboptimal there, but that's 20% penalty, so there's no point. Launch for 3 months. Train on the launch. Give us additional launch reliability. Please, weather be good. Research. You got the full Delta researched. Let's research the medium landing pad, because we're going to need that eventually. Next event is our launch, I think. Russia's launching animal in space as well? Oh wow, Russia's doubled up. Russia's got 2 launch categories anyway. Let's launch. Okay, Azofi 2. Beautiful weather today. Adequate conditions, overall reliability 73%. Which is good, gives us 93% of at least something happening, or at least a just under 75% chance of being totally fine. So we'll go for the launch. Nous avons something or other. Nous avons décollé. We have liftoff. Nous avons décollé. Hurrah! Thankfully, the previous mission was unmanned. We have a payload failure still, but random action is lost on the module from the first turn of the first task, because now we have the second bit, which is the puzzle game bit, which I wanted to get into the video before I stopped it. I gotta collect 2 red and 2 blue. You got 4 power left this turn. You got 4 turns remaining. Okay, so That and that gives us one of each. Resolve the turn. I will lose one of my actions this turn. That successfully completed, barely. Wow. And you... That's successful as well. Cool. So you got... On the first turn completed, we've got... Next turn, you can go for... We can do that. That. Which, if they're both successful, means we will go up to 2 of each, essentially. Which will be the success we need. Ooh. Please? Well, just about. There we go. Oof, and good visual orbital sweep there. And that's the success we need. We got all the data we require. Do we get to play until we have more? Nope. Immediate success. Hooray! We've got our data. We get second place because of our failed launch. Yeah, the US gets double milestone rewards there. Anyway, so well done us. Next on the list is Animal in Space, which God, they're well on their way to already. Oh god, they're well on their way to those. Help. I can't even plan these yet. Oh god. Have I got anything I can be doing in the meantime? Yes. Plan, build a sounding rocket. Build a sounding rocket, please. Might as well get it done quickly. In the meantime, I can build, I can remove this. And we're just under the required amount anyway. Provost complete. The prospect of launching the first human into space is dominating the papers. The most have labeled it as an impossible endeavor, while the less skeptical outlets claim a rival agency are bound to get there first. Several have contacted your agency for a statement. I will not... It's first, that's the last thing, isn't it? Is human into space. I'll win the race. I will win the race to get someone into space, and our rocket is ready. Our sounding rocket is completed. No effect? Fine. Launch at first opportunity. Launch. It's a liability launch, but August is our first possible launch step. Okay, how's our research coming along? Well, we'll get the medium launch pad next, then we have to research the mission. Okay, next event, please. Oh, next event, I can build my mission control. Additional missile slot, that's what I wanted. That's what gives the additional missile slot. Excuse me. See, negative bonuses for the launch control, additional bonuses for there. If I head over here, we did get... There's no bonuses for linking up with Spacecraft Factory, so we might as well put it here, I think, get the launch reliability increase. Cool. Next event. I need to research my next mission. Which I need to do Animal in Space. I was gonna say, oh, I can just go and do the other one. I need to do Animal in Space. Russia failed Animal in Space. Poor animal. Very poor animal. Right. Launch. Launch reliability isn't great. It's also raining. Terrible conditions. Well, it's a, you know, we're launching anyway. It's not too bad. It's only a 13% chance that we fail. And I've rolled it before, but this is only a demo after all. Nous avons décollé. Looking good, okay. That's the cutoff for launch destruction. Cool. A little bit more science. Do some science rewards, but we got some more favor. Can build new building, medium launch pad. Needs 500,000 for that. Okay, so next event, mission control complete. Research completed for Element Space, so we can start We can reload. We can research Eden because we have to. Next event. Radiation belts discovered. Data from your recent artificial satellite mission has confirmed that belts of trapped radiation surround Earth, shielding the planet from the sun's cosmic rays. Science. Yeah, NASA got animal in space, and they're launching animals in space. Okay, I'll be the last animal in space. I've been not doing quite well. New request mission available on Earth. Solar wind monitoring, orbital radio. Task requirements increased by 25%. Have I got time for this? How's my research? My research is done next month, so... The discovery of debris likely to belonging to a weather balloon has sparked the wave of conspiracy theories surrounding UFOs. Several questionable magazines have encouraged approach your agency for comment. Whilst your researchers urged dismissing such theories, your PR team has noted the potential of drumming up interest in space exploration. I've got to dismiss. There's more than enough wonders in our solar system, we don't need to make them up. Factual. Plus 48, so I get more budget. Ooh, very close to my next budget tier as well. Eden, the capsule to launch. What's missing for this? Don't follow. Start researching that as well. Right, next month. Oh, here you go. Animal in space. Animal in space. Actually, hang on. How far am I from satellite imaging? Because if I'm not going to get animal in space, I might as well not do animal in space and go straight for a good launch. I wonder if I can skip through animal in space. Skip past it entirely. Yeah, build that up. Next event. Yeah. A global symposium is taking place to establish laws regarding territorial space orbiting satellites. Proposed treaty says that all nations have free access to space. Yes. Right. What is our what's our current rocket going to do? Upper build cost down, lower build cost up. That's fine. We're still launching we're still using our Azofi design. This is now the Azofi 3. Build 3 months. Build a vehicle, please. Oh, mission slot available as well. I've got the second mission slot. I guess I can start doing animal in space as well. Oh, fine, go on. I'll start doing animal in space. So that is increased observation, comms, power, standard. Go for standard. Right, next event. Outer Space Treaty established. Space activities should be for the benefit and interest of all countries. New request mission that I haven't got a slot. Azofi 3 is online. No, it's two things at once. The Eden's fine. We'll design the vehicle for the Eden. So, payload's 500 kilograms. Upper stage will be... We can't use the Jupiter or that because of the capacity problems. So we need to use Star or Able. Use Star 37. Or we can take Delta, but Delta's going to take too much to make. It's very expensive. It's overkill Delta. We'll take the Star 37. We'll take the Caster. We haven't got the launch pad for the Delta. So we'll take the Caster and the... yeah. Launch reliability is 85%. This is the Larkspur. Save this as... We'll save this as the Larkspur. Save design as the Larkspur. 6 months build time. Good lord. 6 months build time. Well, the Azofi 3 is going to be complete next month anyway, so... I'll have to launch. What about the Azofi 3? Azofi 3... Launch reliability up. Good. I like the launch reliability going up. The Azofi's getting good now. So payload reliability, I want to increase that to make sure that works successfully. We can launch in October. Go. Next month we can finish satellite imaging. The International Geophysical Year A global initiative to gain more geophysical data on the Earth is taking place in 3 years' time. Organizers have requested that your agency launch a satellite to collect the required data. Complete the satellite imaging missions within 3 years of the current date. You will receive a lot of money immediately and 750 funds are successful. Will do. Satellite imaging research is completed. So we can get the payload goes. Something geostationary observational Earth satellite? Something? Possibly? Research that. It'll take a while, but we're launching the orbital radio. Last is launching human in space in 9 months. So you can skip past them. Okay. Oh well, I guess I'm not getting there first. We'll launch. You skip this, thank you. Launch. And skip this. Launch reliability is good. 6% chance of absolute failure. We will launch. 3, 2, 1. Nous avons décollé. For a split second there, I was like, oh god. Yay, good launch. Good launch. Now you gotta do stuff in space. -1 power for the duration of the mission. Oh, great. Still rolled badly. Right, -1 power for the duration of the mission. That's not great. My power's capped at 4, isn't it? Ooh, I gotta get a lot of power. A lot of stuff needs to get grabbed now. Ooh, or misses. 4 turns remaining. This is gonna be tricky. Please, oh good. Good, get some good values up there. Fine. Yes! Okay. Is that extra? What does that give us? Additional. Good. So we need to get 4 of the first one and 3 of the second one. So we got power issues. So I can only really do one thing left over here. So I can turn one of these into 2 of those. And get that back there. Which would clear up that side. And then I can use that. Okay, hang on. Okay. Please. Okay, good. Rolling a 2/3 chance for every chest here is really tricky. Come on. No! That failure is really bad. I can't resist it either. Oh, at least it wasn't total failure. We got some out of it, which is still success for us. 2 turns remaining. I do that and that. Hang on, I'll do. Hang on. Wait. I'll do this and get 1 power back. We'll generate 1 power. Yes, I want 1 power. Please succeed. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Resist, please. Thank you. Now I've got to basically do this. 1 turn remaining. I can't succeed. Oh, for God's sake, the plan was so beautiful. The plan was so beautiful. I should have like my second slot do this. Like that's why I wanted like the second slot. Ah! Really? I was... God, it's screwed over at the last moment. What am I gonna do? I can only succeed at 1 of them. Do I get 1 more turn, or is this the end of it? If I get 1 more turn, this is fine. I don't get 1 more turn. That was the last turn. Yeah, mission failed. Blast it all. Ongoing. Hang on. Ongoing missions. Test launch. Animal in space, satellite imaging. We're still researching the GOES, that's what's happening there. Okay. Ah, that was an annoyance. That was an annoyance and a half. Ah, well, that's a failure, folks. I'm going to call it there for now, because clearly there's a lot more time in this demo than I was expecting. I was expecting half an hour, we've almost gone up to 50 minutes now. But this is Mars Horizon, a game that I've actually... When I first saw it, footage of the beta, I was very, very interested in it. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's an entirely different flavor to the Kerbal to a certain degree. It's definitely, like, for someone who's not necessarily as interested in the nitty-gritty of building rockets in Kerbal, this is a lot less demanding of... It's more of a puzzle game than a simulation of, at least, of rocket flight. But yeah, I've enjoyed it, and I hope you did too, folks. I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.